my life has become so much more improved in terms of my health, my business, and just general lifestyle and mood when I lock in my sleep. So here's an actual realistic routine that you can implement to improve your sleep and have high energy and high focus throughout the day. So the first thing is your last meal. What I tend to do is have my last meal at least 2 to 3 hours before bed. This is obviously outside of Ramadan. The reason why I do that is every time I eat close to bed, I feel like my body is staying awake and using a lot of energy to digest that food. However, when I eat a couple of hours before, I give my body enough time to digest, and then by the time I get to sleep, all my bodily processes are done and dusted, so I can sleep nice and easy. Once I've had my meal, I like having a no caffeine green tea or peppermint tea with a little bit of honey. This just helps me relax and wind down and almost signals to my mind that it's time to shut down and get ready for bed. There's something called classical conditioning, where if you repeat a certain input at a certain time of day close to an output, your mind will start to link those two things together. So for example, at this desk where I'm sitting at now, all I do is work. I'm not allowed to go on my phone. I'm not allowed to do anything else apart from work. So when I come down to sit, automatically your mind's like, it's time to get to work. So you can use that to your advantage. So when it gets to sleep time, just make a nice cup of tea, no caffeine, drink that, and you'll find in a couple of weeks you'll automatically start to wind down as you drink that tea. Another massive problem that's ruining your sleep is blue light. So blue light is things that's emitted from your laptop, your phone, your TV, and the thing with blue light is it suppresses a hormone in your body called melatonin, which helps you fall asleep. So if you've got your screen on late at night and you're just binge watching Netflix or playing PlayStation for hours, then you try to shut off straight away, it's going to be harder because the melatonin's been suppressed. The hormone needs to be elevated for you to be able to fall asleep. So the best thing I would recommend is at least 30 minutes or an hour before bed, shut off your screens. Give your body the chance to increase that hormone so you can actually fall asleep as we naturally should do. Next is very important for me. I pray before bed because it's part of my ritual, it's part of my routine. I thank God for the blessings for the day, asking for strength for tomorrow. It keeps me locked in, it keeps me centrally focused on the most important things in my life. So whatever that might be for you, maybe, do gratitude journal if you're not religious, maybe meditate, do something where you can detach from this world of busyness and movement all the time, because you need to understand that if you're always encompassed in this, it's going to be very hard to think from the outside perspective. So you need to find a way to detach, and for me that is prayer. The next for me is to read. This is a habit I've implemented for over 3 or 4 years now. It's probably one of the best habits in terms of helping me fall asleep and helping me learn and digest information, and I just do it just before bed. Why do I do it just before bed? Because my mind's in a relaxed state. I've done everything I need to do for the day. I've done the work, I've done the workout routine, I've spoken to who I need to speak to. Now it's just my time. I want to end my night at the best way possible, and that's to digest and take in some new information that could actually be beneficial. I find it good mentally that the last thing I'm doing before bed is to ingest some good information. Maybe that sits down in my subconscious and let that sink into my brain just while I'm sleeping. And you find if you build a routine of this, you'll fall asleep like clockwork. And no one's going to come on here and tell you about the importance of sleep. They'll just give you a couple of workout routines and 1,000 calorie meal plan or something, but they're not telling you that this is the foundation of your success within the gym. It is your sleep, especially if you're trying to grow your business or career. You need the sleep to be there for recovery, both mentally and physically. And this is not a routine that takes 5 hours. It's very simple for you to do, and anyone can implement it. So do it and try it out for a couple of days, see how you feel, and try to hold to this routine as much as possible. And I promise you, you will see massive rewards in your life, business, and the gym.